The building that you can see behind me, this is the Hotel Negresca, the famous Hotel Negresca, and now guys we are in Nice. So welcome to Nice. So guys, for our first vlog I will show you all the best places in Nice, French Riviera, south of France. So I will talk you about a little bit the story of Nice, and right now I'm standing on the Promenade des Anglais, which is a 7-kilometer boulevard along of the Mediterranean Sea, and which give us this stunning view. So I told you like the promenade is about 7 kilometers. Actually it's running from the airport, which is over there, to the port. So at the beginning I told you about this hotel, which is Negresco. It's the most famous like hotel in Nice, which is now classified by like a historical monument. This hotel actually was built in 1913 by a Romanian guy, a businessman, who just wished to build like a nice luxury hotel in Nice. So unfortunately now is some work going on and you can see really what it look like, but don't worry, I will put the picture of the hotel just here. During the First World War, the Negresco Hotel became a military hospital, and in 1950s a businessman of name Jean Augier, I don't know if I pronounce it good in English, bought this hotel and transformed it like a palais of art. Right now inside of the hotel you can find some furnitures who's coming from Louis XVI. Oh yeah, and by the way guys, English is not my language, okay? I'm from France, I'm French, so I'm trying to do my best to make the best video possible. So, and I'm a little bit nervous about to speak a camera. If sometimes I say something like wrong, that's okay. Well, I hope so. I don't know if you see very well because of the sun, but you can see the blue chairs behind me. The blue chairs actually is the symbol of the promenade. Let me to show you a little bit closer, and I will talk you about a little bit the story of those chairs, because yes, there's a little story behind of those chairs. Here we are, this is all the blue chairs, the symbol of the promenade. So at the beginning actually the people had to pay to be able to sit on those chairs and not face to the sea but face to the street. Why is that, you will ask me? It was by purpose. It was for the people who has enough money to pay and sit on those chairs, and they want to show to the rest of people that they are wealthy enough to be able to pay and sit on those chairs. They just want to show off, that's all. So let's walk a little bit with me on the promenade that you can see all this wonderful stunning view. So you have of course all the private beaches, which is here, where you can see the tables, the chairs or the sunbeds. It means it's private. The rest of the beach is totally free. Very soon in Nice it will happen the Carnival of Nice. I will show you once we are going to the Place Masséna, the Square Masséna, which is the principal square of Nice. I will show you all the things they put in place for the carnival. Le Palais de Méditerranée and Casino. And as you know, Armand knows a little bit story about even for this hotel. There's a legend, like a belief, that this hotel was built like Italian mafia. But in reality, this building was built by an American businessman who back that time was thinking to create like a casino on the promenade, like a casino that you can find in Monaco, Monte Carlo. By the way, we will do it Monaco, Monte Carlo very soon. I will show you also Monaco. I will show you actually whole French Riviera, every places. So keep in touch. And yeah, so this hotel was built by this American businessman who want to create like a casino, like the casino of Monaco, to like bring some international, because it's a casino and hotel, to bring some international tourists, wealthy men, and you know, make money. All business. Before to go to Square Masséna and show you the beauty, I want to have a quick stop here to show you this monument, which is a really important monument for us in Nice, because it is representing the time that Nice became French. Because before, Nice wasn't French, and I will tell you about the story a little bit later when we're hitting the castle hill, because we're gonna be more relaxed and we can like sit and talk about the story a little bit more. But before that, also I want to mention that this video was sponsored by me, and I will tell you why. So what I mean in sponsored by me, so the thing is, I have my own company, the driver company, which is our AG driver service or AG driver tour. We make some tour of the region of Nice, Monaco, Monte Carlo, Villefranche, Aise, Cannes, everywhere we go. I have my drivers, a couple like cars, and we make some private tours. So if you're interested by those tours and you are in visit in Nice, be my guest. You can book the tours via my website or via tour. I will tell you, of course, again at the end of the video, and I will tell you a little bit more about the service that we offering to our customers. So once more, the sun is behind me, so I hope you see it really well. So here you can find the statue of Apollon, which is the Greek god. And right now, guys, we are at the Square Masséna, as I told you, and let me show you all this beauty. So here you can find the statue of Apollon, the Greek god of sun, in the middle of the Square Masséna. Behind this statue, you have the entrance of the old city, and here behind me you have the whole Square Masséna. So all these things you can see here, this actually they built it because of the Carnival of Nice. As I told you, right now is the time for the Carnival. Every year, month of February, there's a carnival in Nice. So the carnival actually is well, I will say 50-50. There's some people like, some not. I love my city. I love Nice. But I'm one of those people who don't like carnivals. I'm sorry, guys. Well, you can see it. You can come, visit, and have the experience. But I think it's only like one-time experience. Personally, for me, is the case. So here you have also other statues. Actually, there are 7 of these. Those statues representing the 7 continents, and behind me the tramway. And by the evening, those statues, you can find the light inside of them with colors, and they are changing the colors between each other. This is meaning like they have this communication, this friendship between the continents. Let's continue our visit. I will show you now. We are hitting of the Rue Masséna, which is the pedestrian street that you can see where all the restaurants and where the magic happened with all this nice food that we have here. So here at the other end of the Square Masséna, if you continue straight, you will arrive to the Boulevard Jean Médecin, which is the street of where you can find all the boutiques. You have just go straight, and on the right side, on the left side, you will see a bunch of boutiques and restaurants, of course. And here, this is the walking street that I told you about, the Rue Masséna, the street of Masséna, where you can find a lot of restaurants and nice ones. So the people believe that like here it's more like touristic catch, like restaurants, you know, not local restaurants, but it's not the case actually. It's not like in the other cities or countries that you can find some spots only for tourists and they will pay a lot of money to eat like shitty food. It's not the case here. Here I tried a lot of those restaurants and they are just wonderful. I never saw a bad restaurant here, so you can believe me and you can go with the eyes closed and choose which one you want. Just pick one of those. Hello again. Let's have a quick stop in front of this restaurant. This restaurant is Boccaccio, one of the famous restaurants that you can eat the seafood. So if you are like a seafood, you should try this restaurant. It's not cheap restaurant. It's a little bit slightly expensive, not too much, of course, but you can try. They have like wonderful dishes. specialty of seafood, as I mentioned. In the middle of that street, the walking street, the street of Masséna, you have this area, which is the Square Magenta. And behind you guys, you have this street, the Street of Paradise. And there's some legend, some stories about this street. There's not really proof about this story, but the people thinking, they believe that the name of this street, the Street of Paradise, coming from the old time, where the people could find, the brothers, well, the place that you can hire women for having fun, you know what I mean. So yeah, that's what the people believe. Well, as I mentioned, there's not really proof about that. But if it's true, I will say, okay, it was a paradise for men, and now is the paradise for women. Why is that? Because all these luxury boutiques. Here you can find all the luxury boutiques that you can imagine it. You have, for example, Chanel, Dior, Armani, and a couple others like Louis Vuitton over there, and a couple other brands. I'm not really strong with the brands, but yeah, in this street you can find the luxury shops. Our next stop will be the old city. Now I'm at the entrance of the old city, and make a walk with me, come on. So let's discover together the old city. Oh yeah, by the way, this restaurant that you can see behind me, the restaurant La Petite Maison, this restaurant actually is another famous restaurant in Nice. I never tried myself, so if you're interested by another video that I can try different restaurants and give you the best places, the best addresses, please let me know on the comment below. And yeah, this restaurant is famous because a lot of politic people like stars, movie stars, singers, important people used to come here to have a lunch, have a dinner. And some small thing just next to that restaurant, you can find this thing. This, as you can see the name here, it's a dog's bar. So what is the dog's bar? There's a couple places here in Nice that you can find a dog's bar like this. It was made for the dogs, just to have a quick water, because summer could be really hot here. The people, they just build for the dogs. In the old city you can find a lot of restaurants everywhere here, some shops like souvenir boutiques, regular shops. At the end of the street we will arrive to the Cours Saleya, which is the famous street for the flower market, the famous flower market of the old city. And here on the right side you can see the opera, the building of the opera. We are at the beginning of the Cours Saleya, the street of the flower market. Here at the mornings you can find all this, the flower market, which is huge, is going from here to the end. The other part you can find like a market where you can buy some fruits and vegetables. Sometimes, some days, it's an antiquité market, and you can see all the soaps they made, the flowers, the trees. So let's go inside. Of course, it's a little bit crowded today because as it's Sunday, so a lot of people came in here, but you can see all this beauty. So this is a perfect place if you want to buy some flowers for your loved ones. And of course on the right side still bunch of restaurants. The evening, if you walk 2 streets behind, or even here, you can have the bars that people go out for have a drink. Is it dangerous? Some places could be in the old city, because you have a lot of small streets everywhere. So if you get lost, and it's easy to get lost here in the old city, you may find some people, some drunk people who can make some troubles. It happens before, and I think it will happen again. But yeah, if you stick like those places like here, it's quite a bit okay, because here you have more like coffees, restaurants, bars, but a lot of people, so you are not alone. But yeah, if you go farther, could be a little bit problematic and a little bit dangerous sometimes. And of course, in the end of this market, you will find this building just here at the end. This building is the building where Matisse used to live, the famous painter. He lived here. He was his window was on the top floor, and he could see all the colorful building around here in the old city, and which is influenced him to do his paintings, you know. Before hitting the church, I want to talk you about the doors in Old City. You can see there's a little tiny window which is open to the make the air goes inside. This is actually the air conditioning of the Middle Age. And if you are in visit Nice in Old City, you should come here. This is the Café Marché, gourmet cafe. It's one of the best places to have a breakfast. I tried myself. I really enjoyed it. I will make another video where I will try it again with a friend. I have a friend who never been there, so I will invite him and we will make a video together. Then he can tell you how it's gorgeous. I didn't try everything, so I have to try it again, and it's really nice place. Here we are, guys. This is it, the oldest church in Nice, the Church of Jesus. Right now there's a mass inside. I don't like to go inside of the churches and film it, but I want to show you from the outside. And as I told you, this is the oldest church of Nice. And inside, actually, you can find, I think it's 160 or a little bit more small angels on the top inside of that building, the church. Those angels made with the gold. We are back to the promenade. Actually, this part of the promenade is not, the name is not really the promenade. This part is the Quai des États-Unis, which is the Quay of United States of America. So if you are from America, well, big up. And yeah, well, so we are back, and now we are going to the one of the highest place inside of the city to see the view from it, and also to see the castle, because we are going to the castle hill. There's no more castle over there, unfortunately. It's on a ruin, but there's a waterfall, wonderful, beautiful waterfall that you can see, and of course the view from it, which is up there. So we are going to up to that place to see the view of the promenade, the whole city, the beach, the sea. Wonderful place. Before to hit the top of the castle hill and show you the view, I want to show you just how you can go there. So if you are visit here, there's three ways to go up. One is by car, which is behind the hill. There's another way to go up, and here you have or the stairs. You have to walk all the long to the top over there, or there's another solution, which is the lift. Just behind me you have the lift, which is totally free. You can take it and go directly up. Now we are on top, so you can see the view if I have a if I can find a spot, because so much people here. So look at this view. You can see whole Nice, the promenade, the sea, even the airport at the end. It's a wonderful, beautiful place. Now that you see the view from the top, now let's hit the waterfall. You can see the waterfall, and then we can have also the quick view of the ruins of the castle, which was destroyed by Louis XIV in 18th centuries. And then I will explain you here a little bit the story of Nice, because as I mentioned, Nice became French almost 150 years ago, in 1860s. I will explain you. But first, look at this beauty. This is the entrance to go to Waterfall. I don't know if you can hear already the sound of the waterfall. Here we are. You can see it from here. This beauty. Of course, it's not like a natural waterfall, but still, this is something to see, guys. You can even go up over there. Summer, when it's really hot, if you come here, if you are lucky, there's a little wind, you can have all this water on you. It's really nice. Whoa! Oh, I get what? I get wet, sorry. Whew. Tell me what you think about my English, if it's good enough or not. Sometimes it's, as I told you, it's a little bit complicated to speak to the camera. You know, when my customers, they are coming here for like a tours, a private tours, when you are speaking with them, it's much more easy than if you do videos and you speak to the camera. But yeah, well, I try. I do my best, promise. So let me to show you some of the ruins of the old castle, which is here, just behind me. I think, I don't remember if it this building or that building over there, it used to be like a church, but yeah. Unfortunately, that's why actually we call it the Castle Hill and not the castle, because there's no more any castle here. So let's to find a place that we can sit and just speak together. Then I can tell you about the history of Nice. So let's begin our little story about Nice. You know, actually Nice was built by Greeks on 4th century before BC. The name of Nice given by Greeks was Nicaea, take from the god's name of Nike, which is the god of victory. Later Nice became under the Roman rules, and after Nice was part of the Duchy of Savoy. For the next 500 years, Nice stays under the Savoy reign, which after become actually the kingdom of Sardinia. And during that time, Nice was contested region between France and Savoy. As I told you before, Nice became French in 1860s. It was during the reunification of Italy, and the Kingdom of Sardinia, they was involved in war against of Austria. So the Kingdom of Sardinia asked help to France with the war. And Napoleon back that time says, okay guys, you know what, we're gonna help you with the war, but it's gonna cost you something. And the price was the city of Nice. And then in 1860s, Nice became French. And I think it was a really good deal for us. This is a quick story of Nice. Of course, there's happened a lot of things here. The wars between the French and Italy, because one time Nice became French and again Italian, you know, the Sardinia, Savoy. So there's a lot of things to say, but this is the big lines of the history. So let's now go to the port. I will show you the port, and then we will hit the Russian church maybe another day, but you will see in the same video, and we will finish by Mont Boron, which is really nice place. So yeah, well, let's take the road to go down to the port. Quick stop on the way before to reach the port. I want to show something from here. I don't know if you can see, but look guys, maybe a little bit complicated to see. You see that building over there on top? This is the fortress of Mont Alban, but it's not that I want to show you. I want to show you something else. Over there behind the trees you can see another house. This is a villa. So, and this villa is the villa of Sir Elton John. Here we are guys, we are at the port, and this is the police boat. So be careful with that. Don't make a trouble here. And here you can find the biggest yacht here in Nice. Is always here, always. I don't know who's the owner of this wonderful yacht. He has a size of maybe like you can park here 2 or even 3 yachts, and this guy, he has all this place for himself. Still, I don't know who's the owner, but I will like to be that person. Here you have all other like fancy yachts. I say it's smaller, but because that one is much bigger than those ones, but still it's not small. The smallest maybe is over there. Well, now that that's all guys, let's go back. And it's really hot. I get really hot, especially with this coat. I shouldn't put it on it, but the thing is right now it's the month of February. My customers usually, they always ask me, Armand, what's it look like at the winter? Well, you can see it's sunny, nice weather. Actually today you can wear a t-shirt, it's okay. Some days can be rainy. Yesterday was rainy and really cold. Today is hot, tomorrow is rainy. You never like know with the weather of Nice at the winter. Summer is really hot. Ooh, what a day guys. Even I'm really hot and a little bit tired. I will show you something else in Nice that you have to see. The monument behind me. This is the monument of the First and Second World War. And as you can see on the walls, you have the name of all the people who died during the First and Second World War. What's that mean? La ville de Nice a ses fils morts pour la France. This literally means the city of Nice for our fils is like our sons who died for France. Just a couple minutes away from the promenade, we are arriving to this Orthodox cathedral, the Russian cathedral of Nicholas, which as I told you before, is the largest cathedral outside of Russia, built in 1912. Look at this beautiful building, beautiful church. So once again, I'm not going inside. I don't like to film inside, so if you are interested by, just visit it. Oh, by the way, the car. This is my company's car. So if one day you are here and you are hiring me as your driver, your private driver, if it's for a tour or even just like a regular transfer, this is gonna be your car for the sedan. Of course we have also the vans, but yeah, the sedan is look like this. Mercedes E-Class classic car. Finally, we are at the Mont Boron. I hope you are ready guys for the thing I prepared for you for the end of this video. You will see the view is gorgeous. This is actually the place that I always recommend to all my customers. Everybody wants to go to visit like Aix, Monaco, and like the French Riviera, we can say. And I always told them, guys, you need to have a quick stop here to see the view, to take couple pictures, because it's really worth it. Whole city of Nice. More than 300,000 people lives in this city. You remember, you have the port over there. This is the castle hill that we've been. We saw the view from that side. And behind, of course, you have the old town, you have old city, the promenade. This is amazing. So amazing view for amazing people. And now we are going a little bit down to see the view from here, that you can see more easily also the port. And then we will end our video here, our journey. I hope you like it, you enjoyed with me, and do not hesitate to give me some advices if you want, if you have, because as I mentioned, like, this is my first video. It's a little bit tough to do the videos in English. It's not tough like to speak, but it's tough to do videos, because literally you are speaking with the camera and I don't know, it's a first video. Anyway, well, see the view and the port and the boat. So if you like to see the sunset, and if you want to see it, you should probably start it from here. You have to come here to see this view. Thanks to watching this video. I hope you like it. Once more, do not hesitate to subscribe. Check under the video, I put all my website, the website of Viator. So if you are visiting here and you want to book us as your private driver to make you like a tour in the car to see the region. As I mentioned, we're doing like tours not only in Nice, of course. Our tour in general start in Nice and it finish in Monaco, or the other way, we are going to Cannes. We visit like Saint-Paul-de-Vence and Thibes. In one day we can do like Nice, Villefranche, Aise and Monaco, and another day we can do like Nice, Saint-Paul-de-Vence and Thibes, Cannes. Also we are doing tours in Saint-Tropez, in Provence, and also we do some tours in Italy, because Italy is just near, and we will visit also on these videos. So make sure to subscribe, to share with your friends, and hope to see you to the next time for the next video. And yeah, and I will try to improve my way to do some videos. By the time, just need little bit more time. Well, that's all. Thank you for watching this video. See you to the next time for another adventure in Nice, south of Nice, French Riviera. Peace. Armani out.